Hello, beautiful children. Today I've got an energizing flow for you all on this wonderful morning. So let's get started. We're going to start off standing. So just come to the front of your mat and bring your feet about hips distance apart, shoulders down and back, hands by your side, extending your fingers, really feeling the energy flowing through your fingertips. And close your eyes here and take a few inhales and exhales. Inhale, feel the energy rising up your spine. And exhale, feeling it flowing back down into the earth. Keeping your shoulders down away from your ears, really stretching out those fingertips. Lifting the crown of your head, beginning to ground yourself, finding your place on the mat today, observing how it feels to stand in your body. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Feeling rooted. And inhale and exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Focusing in on an intention for today's practice. And inhale, rise your hands up towards the ceiling. Inhale, maybe arch your upper back a little bit, and then come back. Interlace your fingers, press up towards the ceiling, keeping your shoulder blades down and back, lifting up, starting to lengthen through your spine. Inhale and exhale, lean over to the right, breathing into the space between your left ribs. Inhale back up to center, exhale, lean to the left, breathe into your right side body. Keeping your heart open, don't collapse your chest. Inhale, back up. Exhale, release your hands down to your heart. Maybe roll your shoulders around, backwards, then forwards. And then roll your neck from one side to the next. Feeling your neck crackle and begin to wake up. And then come back to neutral. Grab your left side of your neck with your right hand and very gently, you're not like jerking your neck down, just let your neck kind of fall towards your right shoulder. The hand just allows a little bit of pressure to help the movement. Breathe here, keeping your shoulder down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, other side. Left hand to the right side of your head. And just let gravity pull your neck down. And breathing in here. And inhale back up to center. All right, we're going to go straight into some sun salutations to start warming up our body. So inhale, arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hinging forward with a flat back. Come to your forward fold. You can shake your head around if you want. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. You can lower through chaturanga, go through a knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, lift your hips, downward dog. Breathing here, pedaling out your feet because it's the first down dog of the day. Feeling how your calf muscles feel. Spreading your fingertips wide, pressing through the outer webbing between your index finger and thumb. Inhale, look to the front of your mat. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop up to the front. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Maybe arch your back a little bit. Exhale, hands to heart center. Go through a few more rounds. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge forward with a flat back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, down dog. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees, step and hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, rising up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Staying grounded with your intention, never losing sight. Using your breath to allow you to flow through the movement. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop to plank. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Now exhale, go back to chaturanga if you can. Press back up to downward dog. Breathing here. Hopefully today my mat won't slide because I flipped it to the other side. That wasn't fun. It was like I was riding a skateboard or something the other day. Inhale, look between your hands, bend your knees, step or hop up to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, rising up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Breathing here. Beginning to feel more warmth. I'm going to go through a couple sun salutation bees to continue awakening the body. This will be a good practice in the morning just to help get you out of that drowsiness. So inhale, bring your feet together so that your toes are touching. Inhale, arms up. Baby arch your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back. Lower through a flow. Coming to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, step or hop up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising up. I realize I did not do B. I just kind of got in my own little space, but inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, squat down, Utkatasana, chair pose. Breathing here. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, jump back to plank. Now here you can do some chaturanga push-ups. 2, 3. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Bring it between your hands. Inhale, rise up to your crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale, plant your hands, step it back. Go through a flow. Down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Bring it forward. Rising up to your crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale, step it back to plank. Lower through chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Look towards the front of your mat, bending your knees, step or hop to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, rise up, chair pose. Inhale, exhale, straighten your legs. Hands to heart center. These pants like to slide down on me. Breathe here. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Bend your knees, sit back, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to plank. Go through 3 chaturanga push-ups if you would like. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg, bring it forward. Inhale, rising up, crescent lunge. Inhale and exhale, plant your hands, step it back to plank. Go through another flow. You can always skip the flows and go straight to down dog if that suits you better. Inhale, left leg, step it forward on an exhale. Inhale, rising up, crescent lunge. Inhale, plant your hands, step it back. Go through a flow. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the front of the mat, bending your knees, step or hop up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, sigh in and out. Inhale, sigh it out. Starting to feel the energy flowing, maybe waking yourself up. Better than coffee in my opinion. Staying here for a couple breaths. Then inhale, arms up, sit back, chair pose. Keeping your tailbone tucked back so your pelvis isn't flaring out and your butt's not sticking out. You want it tucked in. For girls, it's easy to get hyperextended in your low back. So just make sure your navel's tucked in to keep your low back steady. Breathing here. Try to lean back more towards your heels. Inhale, hands to your heart. Take your right elbow, cross it over your left knee, coming into a seated or into a twist. Maybe extend your arms. Breathing here. If you can take a bind. And then come out. Whoop. Come back to center. Inhale, exhale, left elbow to right knee. Extend those arms. You want to make sure both knees are together and that one knee isn't straighter than the others. Inhale, exhale, come back to center. Exhale, straighten your legs. Bring your feet about hips distance apart. Grabbing opposite elbows. Allow your body to hang here. Shaking your head, yes or no. Releasing any tension. Keep a micro bend in your knees so they don't walk off. Maybe lean slightly forward onto your toes. And exhale and plant your hands. Step it back to plank. Hold it here. Now round your upper back, really pulling in your navel, pressing your shoulder blades back. Keeping your head lifted. Inhale, lift your right leg. Bring it forward, keeping your back rounded. And extend, bend your knee. Extend. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend. Inhale, knee to nose, hold here and lift. And then release. Maybe take a brief down dog here. Inhale, forward to plank. Rounding those shoulders, keeping your hips in line. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhale. 5 times. And then hold and lift, 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 lift. And then release. Chaturanga. Bend your knees, send your hips back. Come to a child's pose. Breathing here. For a couple of breaths. And when you're ready, energize your palms. Lift yourself up to a downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, keeping your left heel pressed into the mat, equal weight in both hands, really pressing your right foot high, like you're trying to press the ceiling away. You should feel a nice stretch in your left hamstring. Inhale, then exhale, bend your knee, opening up that leg to the side. Maybe rotate your knee a few times to open up that hip joint. Then change direction. Inhale, exhale, send the foot forward. Ground your back heel. Inhale, square your hips, rising up to warrior one. So in warrior one, you really want both hip points as parallel to the front edge of the mat as possible. If that means stepping your back foot a little bit forward, that's okay. Keeping your lower core engaged. Inhale, point your hands, step it back to plank. I'm going to go through 5 chaturanga push-ups. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold here. And then inhale, upward facing. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. My shirt is just sliding all over the place. Whoa there, seeing some skin. Inhale, lifting your left leg up, really rooting through that right foot, pressing that left leg up as high as you can, keeping equal weight distribution between your hands. Press, press, press. Inhale, exhale, step it 3/4 of a leg length to the mat, grounding your back heel. Rise up to warrior one. Hip points squared, pelvis tucked. Inhale and exhale, plant your hands, step it back to plank. You can go through your chaturanga push-ups here if you want. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look to the front of your mat, bend your knees, step or hop up. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rooting up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Slow your breathing here. I'm realizing by doing this that it's harder to talk and do the poses than it is to just do them. So So I apologize if I sound like a wheezing little walrus or something. Okay. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, chair pose. Sitting back, squatting lower. Inhale, hands to heart center. Bring your right knee across to your left. Now, lift your right leg up, sending it back. Twisted side angle. Really pressing your left knee into your right shoulder into the left knee, lifting up. Exhale, maybe look down, bring the right knee back, come back into your Utkatasana. Inhale, exhale, left arm across, extend the arms, step your left leg back, finding your twisted side angle. Really pressing that right knee into your left shoulder. Inhale, look down, step it back, Utkatasana. Hold here. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, place it down. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, down. Inhale, going through a little Russian dance. Lifting right leg, then left. Stay squatting low. And then come back, exhale, forward fold. Inhaling through your nose, exhale, sighing it out. Maybe grab your big toes with your index finger and middle finger, feet hips distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, using your bicep strength to pull your chest down towards your legs, closing the gap between your chest and your legs, keeping a micro bend in your knees, feeling it in your hamstrings. Inhale, release, plant your hands, stepping it back to plank. Hold here. Inhale, downward facing. Inhale and exhale, lift up your right leg. Bend your knee. You're gonna send your shoulders over your wrist, coming into plank, knee bent, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, hold. Now extend your right leg to the side, your left. Placing your left heel down, coming into a modified side plank. Then bring that hand down, step it back to plank, go through chaturanga, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee to nose. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, hold. Then step it through to the right, coming to that modified plank. Come back, high plank, hold. If you'd like, drop your knees, push your hips back, child's pose. Getting toasty today. Maybe it's just me though, I don't know. Not quite awake. Woke up at 9:15, which is pretty late for me. I usually would wake up at like 7, but no. The body says, nah, fam, we sleeping. Inhale, press up, coming into a tabletop position. Knees in line with your hips, shoulders in line with your wrists, keeping your back flat. Inhale, lift your right arm up, twisting. Exhale, threading it through your left hand, finding your thread the needle, maybe wrapping your left hand around your body. A nice shoulder twist. Inhale and exhale, pressing back up. Other side, lifting your left arm, threading it through your right. Hand comes maybe to the small of your back. Inhale and exhale, press up. All right, curl your toes under, lift those hips. Inhale, right leg up, high. Exhale, between your hands, grounding that back foot, partling your arms, warrior two. Make sure you have heel to insole alignment, arms parallel. Tucking in your pelvis, don't want that thick girl butt happening. Bending forward through your right knee, looking out over your fingertips. Pressing through the inner side of your right leg. Hold here. Really feeling strong and connected to the earth. Inhale, reverse your front hand, send it forward, scooping up, humble warrior. Stretching those right ribs. Inhale, exhale, come back, warrior two. Maybe bend your knee, place it right above your, bend your knee, bend your shoulder. Bend your elbow, place it above your knee. Extending that left arm over your head for your side angle. Maybe come hand to the mat, pressing your right knee into your right shoulder, shoulder into your knee, side angle. Now inhale, warrior two. We're gonna flow here, reverse to side angle 5 times. Inhale, reverse, exhale, forward, inhale, exhale. Move with your breath. Inhale up, exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale, come back. Straighten that front leg. Maybe step your back foot in a little bit closer, sending your hips to the back, reaching your front arm forward. And exhale, dropping it down to your shin, to the mat, or to a block. Finding your triangle pose, Trikonasana. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I'm not fluent in Sanskrit. I like to act like I am because who can be a real yoga teacher and not know Sanskrit? Breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Sweep your left hand down to the mat. Framing your front foot. Step your back leg in a little bit. Finding your pyramid pose. Yes, so sending your left hip forward, pressing your right hip back into its socket. Folding here, walk your hands back, palms facing the back of the room. Breathing into your hamstrings. Pressing that left hip forward. Now walk your hands back to the front. Bend that front knee. We're going to go straight into a standing split. So lift your left leg up as high as you can, finding your drishti, your focus point. Maybe you can grab your right ankle with your hands, pulling in deeper. Ignore my dog barking. He's quite the nuisance. Strengthening those, what do you call your little ankles? Yeah, strengthening your ankle bones. Bend that front knee, stepping it back to a high lunge. Back to plank. You can go through some of those tricep push-ups or just go straight to down dog. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedaling it out. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, send it forward, grounding that back foot. Cartwheeling your arms to warrior 2. Keeping that pelvic tucked, engaging your lower abdomen so you don't get thick girl syndrome. I personally struggle greatly with thick girl syndrome. My climbing coach likes to remind me, you gotta keep your lower butt in your lower back in shape or else you'll get some scoliosis and all these fun things. Breathing here. Inhale, reversing the warrior. Breathing into your side body. Inhale back up. Exhale, finding your side angle, whether it's elbow to knee or maybe to the floor, hand to the floor. Pressing knee into shoulder, shoulder into knee. Now inhale, come back up, warrior 2. We're going to go through that flow. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And come up. Straighten that front leg. Inhale, hinge that hip forward like someone's driving a wedge through your hip. Straighten and reach forward. Then drop your left hand to the floor, to a block or to your shin, finding your triangle pose. Really using your obliques to lift you. You don't want to collapse into the floor or to your hip. So engaging those obliques. Maybe gaze up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Sweep that right arm down, stepping your back foot in a little bit, heel to alignment. Bringing your hips parallel to the front edge of the mat, pressing that left hip back, right hip forward. Keeping a slight bend in your left knee, walking those hands back, finding your cone. Cone? No, pyramid. I've been reading too many cone memes. I don't really get it. What is the thing with the blue cone? Maybe it's just me, but I keep constantly seeing like, oh, the blue cones are coming for you. Woo, I don't know. Kind of goofy. I don't get it, but no, we are in, what do you call this thing again? Pyramid, yeah. Great with words. Breathing here. Now bend that front knee, coming straight into your standing splits. Lift that right leg up. Maybe bring your hands to your ankles. This is my weaker side. Finding your focus point. Lift that leg high. Exhale, plant your hands, stepping it back to a high lunge. Coming to your plank, maybe some push-ups. Hold here. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look to the front, bend your knees, step or hop on up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, rising up, Utkatasana chair pose. We're gonna get some water. Yum. Staying here in chair, hands to your heart. Lift your left leg, send your weight to your left. Place it on top of your right knee. Standing pigeon. Keeping your back straight. Maybe inhale, straighten your legs, slowly folding down. Inhale, bend your knee, come on up. Straightening that leg. Inhale, standing staff, straighten that left leg out. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, come forward to standing staff. Exhale, warrior three. Moving like a pendulum. Exhale, inhale. You can send your arms back as well if you want. A few more times, maybe until I fall. Come up, exhale, bend that knee, hands to your heart. We're gonna squat down on your right leg, touching knee to the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Coming back into standing splits, stepping your left leg down. Damn, boy, we getting those calves in. All right. Other side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Send your weight to the left. Lift your right leg. Place ankle above that knee, finding that standing pigeon. Maybe inhale, straighten that leg, folding. Can't go as far on this leg. Then coming back up. Boop. And hit the little thing. Standing staff. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, standing staff. Exhale, send it back. Keeping the strong core. It's what's going to really keep you balanced. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale. I know that leg's hurting. Pulsing for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stand that split, bringing it down. You can shake out that leg. This leg's, my left leg is my weak one. It was really wobble fest You remember those little toys that were like people with the little balls on the bottom? They're like weebles. Yeah, the weebles wobble, but we don't fall down. Yeah, that's me. I'm a weeble. I do be wobbling. Okay. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Stepping it back to plank. Hold. Inhale, downward facing dog. Alright. We're not done yet, children. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right knee to chest. Inhale up, exhale, left elbow. Go through that sequence 5 times. So right, left, left. You can just go, instead of rising back to down dog, just go right, middle, left, up, right, middle, left, up, right, middle, left, up. Last one. And up. Placing it down. Maybe come and do a quick little child's pose. Then inhale, pressing back up to downward dog. If my shirt would like to not show my butt, that would be nice. Alright, other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left arm. Center, right, up, left, center, right, up, left, center, right, up. 2 more. And center, right, and up and down. Breathing here. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring it forward. Plant that left ankle. Warrior 2. Inhale, hinging forward, finding that side angle. Now finding your bind, so wrap your right arm under, reach your left hand behind you. If you want, we can go into the birds of paradise, so step your left foot to the front of your mat, sinking your weight onto that left leg as you extend, straightening that right leg. Wow, aren't I cool? And inhale, coming back, releasing the bind, warrior 2. Now we're going to go into crescent, half moon. Bending through that front foot. Boop. On up. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Maybe you have a block. Bring your hand to a block. You can bring that right arm over your head if you want. I don't think I really am feeling that today. Maybe bend your back knee, grabbing that foot for more of a heart opener, pressing foot into hand. Inhale and exhale, hands down. Now lift your right arm up, twisted crescent. If you are crazy, you would like to bend the left knee and open it up on this side and probably fall, because I'm not a fan of that, but you gotta try hard things. Now, swinging that leg forward, coming into your little squat thing, just because I'm cool and I like to flex. Then pressing it back up to your high lunge. I really don't know what that was. You can do that if you want. You want some push-ups because you really just love yourself that much. 2, 3, inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Well done, my children. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bring it forward, grounding the right heel. Open it up to warrior two. Inhale, finding your bind. Step your right foot in, coming into your bird of paradise. Left leg straight. Whoa there. Coming back, warrior two. Now finding that half moon. Whoop. Boop on up. Bend your right knee. Grabbing for your right foot if you want. Opening your hips, opening your chest. And then come to your reverse half moon. So lift your left leg up. Maybe grab the right foot. Ooh, we're better on this side. And then, because you like to flex, bend that left leg, sweep that right foot through, coming into a squat, maybe rising your hands, and then sending it back to plank. Bend your knees, come to a child's pose. And inhale, coming up, and find your malasana. Hindi squat. So bring your feet out, press your elbows into your knees. I didn't really do a very good description of getting into this, but I don't know, it's the poopin' pose. That's what I always think. I used to actually poop like this, funny story. Had some issues with my bowels, so I just go on the toilet and pop me one of these. All right, stretching out those hips. That was a bit TMI, but what can I say? Standing up tall here. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Rising your left arm to the back of the room. Straighten your right arm, I mean. Pressing right shoulder, right knee. Maybe you want to bind, so grabbing your left hand with your right. Making sure this left knee doesn't collapse, so keeping it pressed out. Inhale, back to center. Straighten your left arm. Rising that right arm up, shining your heart. Pressing that right leg back, maybe go for the bind. Now come back to center. If you want to do a crow pose here, by all means. Flex on those haters, man. Throw back. Okay. I try to sound so funny, but I really just sound kind of dumb. I know, it's really sad. Okay, so plant your hands. Lift your hips up, and you're going to want to place your knees on your upper triceps, like right by your armpit. You can either do that, or you can take your knees to your outer triceps and really press in. I prefer to place them on my inner triceps. And then lifting up chaturanga arms, pressing with your fingertips into the mat. Engaging every part of your body. Now if you want, push up chaturanga, upward facing, downward facing dog. Yes, guys. Now, if you want an even bigger flex, you can go chaturanga, no crow on the side. So, how do we get into that, my friends? find our malasana again. That's how we're gonna get into it. Bring your feet together and on the balls of your toes. Inhale. If you can't do the side crow, just stay here. Looks pretty cool, like whoa, look at me, I'm balancing. Inhale, twist over to your right, planting your hands down. Your right knee should be right in line with your left tricep. Stacking your legs, you're gonna place them on that tricep and just lift up in your chaturanga arms. Maybe straightening your legs. Maybe then booping it back, chaturanga. Down dog. Yeah, guys, we did it. Okay, now we gotta do the other side too. Have to have balance. Always everything in balance. I look like a top here, I kinda like that. All right, so inhale, exhale, twist to the right, the left, bringing your left thigh to your right tricep, stacking both your knees, leaning forward, chaturanga arms, strong, extend your legs. And then back. Pressing it back to child's pose. And inhale, coming on up. All right. Come to a seated position with your legs out in front of you. Adjust your pants. Moving the flesh away from your sit bones. Flexing your feet. Maybe you want to rotate your ankles a little bit. Inhale, flat back, engaging those locks, your Uddiyana, and something else, Bandha. I love how I can't remember anything. Okay. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, flat back, flat back, flat back. Drop those hands wherever you first feel resistance. Inhale, and then exhale. Maybe grab your feet with your hands, fold forward. If you can grab your feet, maybe try grabbing opposite wrists and pulling deeper. Inhale, lengthening through your spine, and exhaling, going deeper. Inhale, rising up. Bend your right knee. Bring it about a hand's width apart from your left leg. Inhale, exhale, coming forward, feeling that stretch in your low right back. Maybe wrap your right arm around your right knee, grabbing it with your left arm. Inhale, rising up. A little bit of a twist and coming back. Now bring your right foot to your left elbow crease, rocking it like a baby, sitting up tall. Maybe press on the knee, pressing it outward, pulling in, feeling a nice stretch in your hip. Now inhale and exhale, dropping that right foot across your left knee. Either keep your left leg straight or bending the knee, making sure both sit bones are still on the mat. Inhale, exhale, twist, sit up tall, exhale, twisting deeper. Maybe you can find your hands, so loop your left arm through the hole of your right leg, grabbing it with your right arm. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twisting. And release. Now, come forward it stacking your knees as best you can, then sitting back, finding your cow face, grabbing both your feet, inhale, lifting up, shining your chest, and exhale, folding forward. And then inhale, walk your hands back up, uncross your legs. One last thing on this side. Grab your right foot with your left hand, pushing it back, or right foot with your right hand, pushing it back, sending that hip back. Stay here, or grab your right foot with your left hand. Try to send your right shoulder under your right knee. Took a while to get that correct. And we're gonna lift up. If you can't lift yourself all the way up, just practice lifting your butt up and down, up and down. Or else really power up, core up, engage, inhale, lift up. And exhale down. Got a little cramp in that leg, that's okay. Again, ignoring my dog because he's just a little annoying little dude. He does what he does. If you would like to take it further, either do the previous variation or cross your left leg over your right, rocking it forward, pressing up, extending your legs to the side, and then coming back down. Nicely done. Straightening your legs back out. Bending your left leg, bringing it about a hand's width apart from your right leg. Inhale and exhale, fold forward. Maybe wrap your left arm around your left knee, maybe binding. Inhale and exhale, release. Left foot, right crease, weenus crease, whatever you'd like to call it. Clearly I'm not the best at anatomy. The weenus crease. Now pressing on your left knee with your left hand, pulling in with your right, feeling a nice stretch in that left, I guess it's your quad almost, your left hip quad. And then placing it over your right leg, maybe bending your right knee, keeping both sit bones on the mat. Inhale, exhale, twisting left arm over that knee. Maybe taking a little bind here. And inhale and exhale, release. Now, finding your cow face, so come forward, stacking both your knees, sitting back down. Grab both of your toes, inhale up, exhale, fold forward. And then inhale, come on back up. Now because I really just need to stroke my ego that much, I'm gonna do the little lifty thing on this side. Gotta have balance. So send your left arm through your left foot, stacking your left knee on top of your left triceps. And either practice pulsing your butt off the ground or inhale, core up, lift that right leg up. And down. Now if you want, you can stack the right leg over the left, coming forward, and straighten those legs out. Nicely done, my dudes. Now we've got our favorite part. Mwah, we love core. We love some core work. I'm gonna get some water first. before we do, I want to do one last thing to stretch our quads. So inhale, come up onto your knees with your feet flat against the mat. You're gonna take your feet a little greater than hips distance apart, but not as far as wide as the mat. Sink your butt down. Maybe you do want it as far as the mat. And then try to like get those thick ass calves out of the way. This is how I always sit. Some people say it's rather uncomfortable, but protect those knees. If you can't do this, don't do it. Maybe you can put a block under your butt. That might help. Inhale, exhale, slowly start walking your hands back. Maybe coming onto your elbows if you can. Breathing here. And then maybe coming down all the way. Feeling a stretch in your quads. Just go to wherever feels the most comfortable. If you can't come all the way, that's all right. Just stay up on your hands or up on your elbows. And then inhale, very carefully walk yourself back up. Come back up to your knees. Maybe take a little frog for some opposite action here. Send those hips back. And then coming back. All right, guys. Now bend your knees. Now we can do our favorite thing. Our favorite thing is core. All right, so lift the toes off the mat, and we're gonna extend our arms, straighten our legs, or keep the legs bent 90 degrees, coming into your boat pose. Breathing here. Really try to use your lower abdomen, not as much as your hips. Now bend your knees, rolling. 1, 2, 3, coming back up to your boat. You can bring hands over your head if you want to challenge more. Bend your knees, rock. And then boop on up. Last time. Boat. Now bring your hands together. We're going to row the boat. So bring them side to side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower, slowly, 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 slowly. Flopping it down. All right. Bend your knees. Walk your feet close to your hips. Shoulder blades flat against the mat. Hands pressed down into the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lifting your hips. Squeezing those glutes. Keeping your knees in together like you're squeezing an imaginary block. Hold here. Inhale and exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come down. Inhale 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the hips up. Now fold your shoulder blades under, clasping your hands, lifting your hips higher. Inhale, come to your tippy toes. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, lift, 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 and then lower. All right, going to go in for some wonderful crunches. So hands behind your head. You can either keep your feet flat on the mat, or if you like to cross your legs and lift them. We're going to try to go for 20 crunches. So inhale up. 4. 19 and 20, hold the crunch position. Hold here, unbind your legs. You're gonna bring your hands up, pressing your low back into the mat. Slowly lower your legs, hover, and then lift. Hover, and then lift. Really pressing that low back into the mat and lift. Hover, and lift. Hover and lift, and then maybe rest your neck for a second. Hands up to the sky, feet hover, lift up, pulse with your chest. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift your knees up, rest for a hot second. We're going to go through that same cycle with the toes hovering and then the chest pulsing up 2 more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, really press that low back. Lower, hover and lift. Lift, lift. 4, 5. Hover those feet, pulse up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Feet pulse. 1, 2, 3. Pressing in with your low back. 4, 5. Last run. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come down. Windshield wiper your feet. It's really important to keep your low back pressed down into the mat. I'm a stickler for cheating, so you want to not be able to put your hand under that low back. You don't want there to be a gap. You want to really minimize the gap between your low back and the mat. All right, if you have a block, just going to throw this out of the blue at you. You don't need a block, but if you have one, place it on your feet. Extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Bring your arms by your side and really just using the lowest of low abdominal muscles. You're gonna lift your legs up, trying to keep that block stable. It's hard with a block because it's so light. Up, 2, 10 times. 3, so you're not swinging your feet forward, really using those lower abs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it up and down. Now kick that block out of the way. We don't want none of that. All right, maybe grab your knees in, rocking it side to side. Inhale, rock up to your boat. All right, so what we're going to do is do our low and high boat extensions. I need some water first. All my talking. Most I've talked in like 3 months. All right, so finding your boat. Whoop. Lower and come up. You can bend the knees too. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down, my back. Come down onto the mat. Last exercise, gonna do some wonderful leg lifts. I'm actually rather fond of these, but we're gonna crisscross our legs as we go down and as we go up. Gonna do this 5 times. Ready? Hands pressed down. You can take your hands under your butt, thumbs just under your butt if you would like. Inhale, exhale, begin to crisscross and lower. Keeping that lower back into the mat and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Crissing it and crossing it. And then lower, hover, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Nice. Okay. Any last poses you'd like to do? Just allow this time to play around. If you feel you want a happy baby, grab those feet, go through a happy baby. If you just want to lie there and contemplate your existence and why you clicked on this video, then do that, my friend. Maybe bring your feet together, soles of your feet, finding a little cobbler. Ooh, that feels nice. Maybe you want a shoulder stand, because you can't do a headstand, so this is the next best thing in your opinion. Maybe a plow, because all the yogis seem to love plow. And you have to jump on the bandwagon. The plow, you have to jump on the plow wagon. Then coming up, lowering your feet down, straightening your legs. Dog's gonna go crazy again, I apologize. Maybe bring your feet together if you want. Finding yourself in Shavasana. Inhale, exhale. Winding down your practice. Coming back to that intention you set at the beginning. Noticing how your body feels. Does it feel more awake? Feel more open? Maybe your lips are dry and your mouth is dry from talking because you're not really much of a talkative person and you're really contemplating why you just talked for over an hour. Not all good. I'm very much a chatterbox. I'm sure if you know me in person, I just talk your ear off. No, not really. I sit in the back. But enough rambling. Ramble on. Now just find yourself. Become one with the mat. Inhale the energy and exhale anything that doesn't serve you. Taking in the new, sending out the old. Meet yourself wherever you are and just allow the ego to take a step back for a minute. Explore your conscious mind. Your subconscious mind. and the deeper levels within you. I encourage you to stay here as long as you like. Going deeper. Really finding yourself, or trying to dig away at the layers that may have obscured your true essence. But if you are ready to close out the practice, maybe bring awareness to your fingertips and toes. Maybe stretching out. Bringing your knees into your chest, hugging them. Maybe rock side to side. Roll over to one side, finding a fetal position, a position of rebirth. Sending gratitude towards the earth for supporting you and giving you all you need. Send gratitude to those you love and for all you have. Inhale, pressing up. I know my hair probably looks pretty whacked right now. I don't really care. Inhale deeply, sighing it out. Feeling the energy pulsing through you as you bring your hands to your heart. I thank every one of you for joining me here on your mat this Monday morning, marvelous Monday morning. How's that for alliteration? The light in me sees the light in you. Namaste, my friends.